morning. My name is Alicia Uribe, and today I'm going to talk to you about ethics, politics, and diversity. And I want to start out with ethics. The definition for ethics is the moral standard of doing right or wrong. And we know that corporate America has been bombarded with corporate scandals. We've all heard of scandals like the Fred Weiner scandal or the Enron accounting scandal. The most recent one, the one with the Secret Service for the president, we all know that they didn't make good ethical decisions. Next is confidentiality. This is defined as keeping others' matters private. This is very important to do, especially with personal information, and this involves just about every career out there. By not doing this, it's not only unethical, but you can also get into a lot of legal trouble. Power is defined as one's ability to influence others' behavior. There's a lot of powers in the workplace. I'm going to start with the first one. Legitimate power is a power that the company gives you. Coercive power is pretty much the same thing as legitimate power. It's derived from your formal position in the workplace. Reward power is pretty much what it says, a reward, when you receive a bonus for meeting a goal. Connection power is when you use somebody else's legitimate power. Information power is the power to get new information and be able to share it with others. Expert power is gained through expertise and experience and knowledge. Okay, politics in the workplace is to obtain and use power. Once you have that power, it's very important to recognize it and increase it, and to, like I said, use it in the workplace. Networking is when you meet someone outside of the immediate workplace area. You want to do this, you want to expose yourself to other people, other situations, so you grow in the workplace. A good place to do this is by attending workshops, conferences, and to always be on top of new technology. Reciprocity is, I'm going to give an example for this, is when you have a project that has a deadline, you ask your coworker to help you finish it, and she does. She drops everything, she helps you, and then everything goes great. A couple of months down the road, she asks you to do the same for her, except she wants you to lie to your supervisor and tell her that your coworker wasn't able to finish it because she was sick or any other reason. And this is unethical to do, even if you feel like you owe her one. So you always want to make sure you make the right decision. She might be upset with you at first, but then she'll learn to respect you. Corporate values is the way the company's employees behave, and this is largely reflected on the way that the leaders behave. Levels of ethical decisions, there's 3 levels. When you're going to make a decision, you should ask yourself these 3 questions. The first level is the law? Is it against the law? If it is, it's probably not a good idea to go ahead with that decision. Second level is fairness. Is this fair to everyone? And the third level is one's conscience. Even if your decision passes the first 2 levels, if you feel like it's not the right thing to do, even if it's not breaking the law and even if it's not unfair, you should still not do it if it doesn't feel right. Diversity and culture differences. We all know that today's workplace is very diverse compared to what it was a couple of decades ago. So we need to take the time to get to know our coworkers with a different background. It's always better. Diversity is a good thing for the workplace. It's not a bad thing. And race and culture, I just want to define those. Race is the physical traits that one has, and culture is the behavior that one has. Stereotypes and prejudice. We all know what these concepts mean. Perception, stereotyping, prejudice, workplace discrimination, labeling, glass ceilings. These are all things you don't want to do in the workplace. Instead, you should take the time to create your own data, not just go with what you thought you knew about someone or someone's background. You want to take the time to get to know your coworkers and contribute this new data to the workplace with new ideas. So you don't want to judge others, instead take the lead. Volunteer to do the hard work. And that's all I have for you today. This would be where I'd ask for questions, but without an audience, I will just go ahead and thank you for your attention.